Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Hazeeq, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Injective. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. So Injective doing very well, holding $30, not dropping below. We did see a few wicks below that, but for the most part we held $30, which is massive. And if we start zooming in here, you can see that we're printing a nice bull flag. So this looks like a nice bull flag pattern here. And you have your move to the upside. So this is a nice bull flag, and hopefully, we're going to have a breakout really soon. Let me just change the color of these trend lines. So a bull flag is essentially a pattern where you have a move to the upside, which we have over here. We have a move to the upside, and then we have a channel down pattern, which we have over here. So at some point you're going to see a breakout from that channel down pattern. That's not the thing that I wanted to pull up. There we go. So at some point you're going to see a breakout from here, and that breakout is going to be measured by the pole of the flag. So you place the flag there, and approximately that takes us to $100, which is where I would think about taking some profits. If you want to take a look at my proper exit strategy for Injective, feel free to take a look at the Patreon. But below $100, I wouldn't necessarily be taking any profits. So this bullish setup here is looking like it's going to play out if Bitcoin continues doing what it's doing right now. Injective, cooled off a bit. Look at the RSI here. The RSI pulled back down. We're cooling off. We're sitting at the 20 EMA on the daily chart. Things are looking okay. Now you can see we did set up this support trend line at roughly $25. If we zoom out, this is our previous all-time high from May 2021, and I was under the impression that we're gonna come back down and at least retest that. We didn't even get there, right? We didn't even do that. So from the new all-time high at $45, roughly $45, we went down approximately 35%, is as low as we got, which is down to $29. So if you haven't been buying, if you didn't buy Injective at anywhere below $10, I would say don't bother. Don't bother buying more. This thing could do, let's say a 10x even from here. And a 10x is quite a stretch in my opinion. I don't want to be too bullish, but you don't want to be entering something that has already done this massive grand move. Like from the bottom here in July 2022, we're up 2,900% at the moment. So that's 30x. We've done a 30x at this point. So if you're buying in right now, hoping to get 100x from this coin, that's not going to happen. If you're buying for 5 to 6x, a safe 5 to 6x, I would say great. This is something that we're probably going to see before the bull market is over. And again, this cycle seems to be playing out slightly differently because we did break above the golden ratio on the Bitcoin Fibbonacci, and we don't know whether we're going to be printing the Bitcoin top in the first or second half of 2025. So it's very interesting how things are playing out. You definitely don't want to be left hanging with your bag. You don't want to be a bag holder after we start dropping. So what can we expect with this breakout? If we set up a quick Fibonacci retracement just for this local fractal, we can see our target is going to be $53. That is going to be our minimal target, and from where we are right now, that's looking like a 52% move to the upside. So if you're looking for a swing trade specifically, yes, this looks nice. This looks like a nice setup. Potentially wait for a breakout and a back test. Enter off of the back test. That way you're pretty much you're risking less, right? Because if you enter right now before you break out, there's a chance you're going to dump down to the channel and then go through this whole thing until we eventually break out. But if you wait for the breakout and then either buy after the breakout or wait for the retest, depends on what you like doing, and then from the retest you continue on, that way you can do it. That's what you would do if you're looking for a nice swing trade. Otherwise, don't bother with Injective, to be honest with you. And I'm not saying this because it's a bad project. I'm saying this because if you're looking for 20 to 30x, it's quite possible that Injective isn't going to do a 20x from $35, but that's just my opinion. Let's switch over to the weekly chart. And before we continue with the video, I quickly want to mention my Patreon that's linked down below in the description. If you enjoy my content, you want to get more exclusive content, and you want to support me at the same time, definitely feel free to check out the Patreon, because you're going to get a 7-day free access on my Patreon and an instant access to all of my content since October 2021, which is when I started. You'll get access to content like exclusive weekly podcasts, and we're starting to invite guests already. We have 40 plus low cap gem posts. We have a bunch of project reviews. We have a bunch of resources that are going to help you save time and make more money with this upcoming bull market. So this is definitely a great exchange of value for the both of us. And once again, there's a 7-day free trial. Feel free to check it out. You can leave anytime, and let's continue with the video. Switching over to the weekly. Now, for those wondering, yes, I do have Injective. So we did buy in September 2022 at $1.40 roughly. With the staking rewards, my average has gone down to $1.21. Essentially, you know, it's as if I bought, you know, this June-July bottom in 2022. So we got to our minimal target at the 1.272 Fibonacci. As you can see, we set up a Fib retracement from the bear market bottom to the all-time high. We broke above the all-time high like a boss. We retraced to our minimal target, which is great. And now we're looking for a nice back test of support. So where is this support on the weekly chart? Because if you take a look at the weekly, you know, this is not something that you want to be buying if you don't have any tokens. This is too risky. I'm staking my coins for more than a year, almost 2 years at this point, and I'm not worried about my my Injective, because my average is all the way down there. I'm earning airdrops and earning passive income, but this is not something that you want to be buying right now, because the RSI is sitting at the index of 70. Look at this thing. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So if you're looking for some support, you want to top up your position. Like I said, $25 is still an optimal entry. That's actually, or I would say $20 if you're looking at the weekly chart. So $25 to $20, depending on which chart you're looking at. If it's going to be the weekly, it's going to be $20, simply because that's where the candle closed. The candle closed exactly at $20 there. Well, almost at $20, $19.77. But before that, you do have to break below the 20 EMA, and I don't know if we're going to be able to do that, because if you take a look at what has been happening here throughout the past few years, March 2023, we managed to bounce off of the 20. June 2023, we bounced off of the 20 EMA, and then August 2023, we had a bit of a fake out below it, but we ended up rallying afterwards. So the 20 EMA is also a very optimal entry point, but then again, that's only at $26.97. If you're okay buying that, and you know, let's say selling at $100, that's like a 4x, which is still, it's better than nothing, obviously. 4x is huge if we're talking S&P 500. For crypto, it doesn't seem that much. I know we're getting to these, you know, we're talking about 4x as if it's nothing. No, that's a lot of money. But what I'm saying is, if you're looking for 20 to 30x gains, Injective is not the play right now. But that's not financial advice. So you've got the 20 EMA. You also have the 55 EMA on the weekly, currently sitting at $16.78. That is sort of your plan B token, moving average support. So if you lose the 20, right, you have the 55 to support you. From the 55, you could have the bounce and the move to the upside afterwards. So the 20 is your bull market support band. This is your safety net, the 55 EMA. If you start losing the 55, things are going to get bad, right? We might go for the bearish cross, and you know, something bad happens in the markets potentially at that point. But we don't want to be doing that. We just got the bullish cross here in April 2023, so almost a year ago. And ever since then, we've been in this massive rally. And this indicator played out very nicely. I told you guys, once altcoins start getting their bullish crosses after Bitcoin had its bullish cross, things are going to start looking very nice for these altcoins. So the next target we're looking at is $62. Of course, after we break the target here at $41, and then $109 for Injective. Whether we go higher or lower is yet to be seen. The market cap is not small. This is not a brand new project. So, you know, be conservative with your predictions. I want to thank you all for watching. Let me know what is your entry point here for Injective. Let me know what are your targets for the bull market. Stay safe and have a great day.